Pisces, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, because obviously it's not happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Pisces this week? Firstly, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Very beautiful. Very nice as a first card as well. Two of Cups now, and the Ace of Swords. So you have two aces. That's two new beginnings. That's also the Two of Cups. Very, very nice. Very beautiful cards to come out. And Three of Swords, just to ruin it. No, I'm kidding. Three of Swords isn't that bad. We'll look into why that's come out later. But, first of all, I'll talk you through these cards and then clarify and get more out of them. Ace of Pentacles. This is a seed being planted. This is an opportunity coming in. Something's going to happen this week where you are... It's your responsibility to see it for the opportunity that it is. And I feel like most of you will. Most of you will see it. Because I feel sometimes in life you can be given an opportunity but you don't really see it in the moment. And you might look back and think, oh, I could have... Maybe if I'd tried harder, or maybe if I'd seen that for what it was, or maybe if I'd invested more time into that, then it could have worked out. There's something with the Ace of Pentacles where I think you're going to notice that something is going to have a lot of potential in it if you invest in it, if you look after it. This feels like it's around career, this feels like it's an opportunity, but again, from the outside looking in, to others it might not seem that big. It doesn't matter. It's big. It's what's going to come from it. Whether it's the butterfly effect of something will lead to something else, but it's your job to kind of show what you're capable of doing in something smaller in order to get a bigger job, in order to get something more. Show your skill, show your talent, show your knowledge in something small to be kind of recognised. Or whether it's the actual opportunity itself will grow into something more stable. Like a promotion or, you know, whatever it is though. I don't know why I want to keep saying the grass is greener where you water it, and I feel like you know that, and you're very hardworking and you're going to water the grass and you're going to make it greener. You're going to really take advantage of this opportunity. It seems small, but you know that you're going to put in the work and something's going to come of it. Also, some of you, this could also be you have already done this. You've already seen an opportunity where others wouldn't, and it's now going to be like the fruits of your labours. Fruits of your labour coming in, if that makes sense. This could be something very niche. There's something you have a skill in that's very niche, and others might, like, in conversation, if someone says, what is it you do, Pisces, or what do you do for fun? And you might be like, I collect stamps, or something that's not even that niche really, but something nicher, where, I don't know, it feels like something that requires more skill or talent or something. No offense to stamp collectors, but you know what I mean, there's like something that has more, it needs more, it's a bit more difficult, like, there's something so silly that in words it's gonna sound silly to other people, but you know that you like doing it, you know that you're skilled in it. It's very rare to be so gifted in something, and you're really going to put your all into it, where others wouldn't. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is soulmate energy. Some of you have a new soulmate coming in. Now, soulmate doesn't have to be romantic. It can be a best friend. It can be also soulmate can be a family member coming in, whether that's a child or a niece or a nephew. It's what I meant to say was whether that's your child, like your own, or a niece or a nephew, or, you know, either way, there's a soul that is finding you this week that is meant to be in your life. And it could also be romantic for those of you that are single, but there's something about like a soul tie, and there's very nice communication in this, because for some reason this looks like a sword coming down the middle of these two cups, and it's making me notice that the Ace of Swords is right next to this. And Ace of Swords is clarity, it's communication. Like the thing that connects you and someone else. Almost like, have you ever spoken to someone and you almost go into another world when you're talking to them. Like you've gone through a portal. You could be standing in a dump, right? You're at the dump throwing rubbish away, but you're in such a strong conversation, like a deep, meaningful story, or just talking to this person, that you go through this portal of, you forget your surroundings. You're not worried about your surroundings or the happenings around you. You're too busy enthralled by somebody else and the conversation that you're having. That is this Two of Cups. You're in your own world with them. And yeah, like the clear communication, the understanding that you have of what each other is trying to kind of communicate is the most beautiful part of this. It's very rare that somebody actually understands exactly what you mean. Usually people just take bits of it and they're too busy trying to communicate back or think about what to say or think about what to respond. But there's something where you and this person really get each other and really understand the purpose or the intentions behind what you're saying. You're on the same wavelength. Also, you could be getting a message of clarity. If you've been asking about something, or you've not heard back from a job, or you've not heard from someone, there is communication and clarity, or even just an epiphany that comes to you of realizing why, if that makes sense. So if you've not heard back from someone and you're like, what's going on? Have I done something wrong? Either you're getting a message from them, or you're just going to have this light bulb moment of going, oh my god, that's why I've not heard from them. They think that this happened, or like someone might tell you, Cassandra is upset with you, she's like, and you're gonna go, oh, that's why she didn't reply, she took that the wrong way. Like with the Ace of Swords, basically, it's a light bulb, it's an epiphany. It might not be about communication, but it's definitely a epiphany of like, ah, that makes sense now. It's a very important light bulb moment this week. Three of Swords is pain or heartbreak. I hate to break it to you. However, these are all good cards around it, so take it with a pinch of salt. Whatever this is isn't going to be the main highlight of your week or low light of your week. It's a minor arcana, it's not a big deal. Three of Swords is sometimes the energy also of self-inflicted heartbreak or pain. It could be something where, and this showing up now is also nice because in tarot readings it's like advice, it's like a, to have the knowledge beforehand, you can kind of prevent it from happening sometimes. So with the Three of Swords, this could be you hurting your own feelings by expecting too much of someone, or by thinking someone cares more than they do, or it's also could be hurting yourself in some way, harming yourself with negative thoughts, negative beliefs, or negative actions towards yourself. Whatever it may be, take it as it resonates. Just be kinder to yourself. And what I mean by that is I feel like a lot of you, that Three of Swords, to be honest, is you putting someone else on a pedestal, or really, really investing your energy in liking someone else and loving someone else, and forgetting to do that for yourself. So if they do not kind of feel the same way, or they're not investing in you back, or they're not giving you the same amount of attention, or you don't feel it, you're almost breaking your own heart by being like, oh, I thought you liked me the same. Like there's something where I feel like you're a lot cooler than you think you are. I feel like you're a lot more like valuable and important and cooler than you realise you are. And so because you don't realise that, you're looking at someone else and going, wow, you're so cool, but you're not realising the reason you're interested in someone else, all the things you like about them, are the reflections of yourself, if that makes sense. Like similarly, when you don't like something about someone and it really like irks you, it's usually something you don't like about yourself. So there's something where I feel like some of you aren't realising all the good things you see in others, and one person in particular that you might have on a pedestal, it's actually all the good things about yourself that you forget or haven't noticed or don't realise. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. You have the King of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. King of Swords is very intellectual, very smart. I feel like you're smart enough to see something and to see opportunity where others wouldn't. And I know I'm repeating myself, but we're going back to the Ace of Pentacles, and I really see there is a huge potential in something little. Now, Ace of Pentacles right next to the Two of Cups. Some of you, this is a relationship that others wouldn't see potential in. You're like, oh my gosh, this person and I click. We make a lot of sense. We're on the same wavelength. Everything makes sense. And it might just seem little to begin with. You might have just had one conversation or one cup of coffee with them. And with that Ace of Pentacles, you're like, nope, I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to actually put in effort. I'm actually going to try. If they don't try back, that's on them. But I'm going to try my best to be consistent and to continuously water the grass. Because the grass will be greener where you water it. Like, there's something where you're investing your time and energy into something. You're seeing an opportunity where others wouldn't, because you're smart enough to know the difference between something that is valuable and something that isn't. You see the value, or you see the potential of like what something could become. It takes, I don't know, I just feel as if like I don't know why I'm getting that saying no is a full sentence, no is a full answer. I feel like a lot of you have known when to say no to certain opportunities because they would have been fruitless, or they would have been very they may have looked successful to others. They may have looked like very good opportunities to others, but to you, you're like, no, they would have sounded good, but nothing would have grown from them, if that makes sense. Whether that be a job offer, whether that be a career opportunity, you're like, well, that would sound good on paper for a second, but it wouldn't actually do me justice in my skills or in what I value, what I want to become, what I want to create, what I want to give. It would be doing an injustice to you to be accepting it. So there's something where you know what to say no to, and with the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Swords now, you're like, I know what to say yes to. Even if it looks little to others, or even little in comparison to opportunities you've been offered in the past, you're like, I'm going to take it. I'm going to make it grow into something more. Clarifying Two of Cups, you have Knight of Swords and Four of Swords. Very, very cool. I like that. So the reason I like it is Knight of Swords is Knight in Shining Armour. Now, I get bored of saying this because I know a lot of you are going, ugh, I don't need a Knight in Shining Armour, and you don't. However, the cool thing about this is, and it's also, just to backtrack, it's not that you need a Knight in Shining Armour. Sometimes it is nice though to have somebody that wants to help and that wants to be there for you, or vice versa. You are someone that likes to help. Don't lie to me. You like to help others, you like to be there for others, so why is it not okay for them to like to do the same for you? And there's something with the Knight of Swords where someone wants to help. And with the Four of Swords, the reason this is cool is the Four of Swords is about healing. Like, someone's coming towards you to help you, and you're over here healing. You're like, oh, I'm already there. I'm already on the same page. Thank you. Like, this, with the Two of Cups, this is a soulmate. This could be someone you're dating. This could be someone you're about to meet. This could be a best friend, like I said. But there's someone that's going to be by your side whilst you heal. And whether they want to save you or not, it's like, you know you can only look after yourself. No one's going to save you. You have to be the one to help you. But it's also nice to have that person by your side, holding your hand, being a shoulder to cry on. Like, there's someone there that wants to be with you. I don't know what it is you're healing, but you do have the Three of Swords here, right? So there's something that you're healing or looking after, and that Knight of Swords, they're just like, oh, can I help? How can I help? I want to do anything I can to help. And you're like, oh no, just stick around, I'm working on it. Just stick around, just don't go. I don't know, it feels like that sounds kind of desperate, but it's not in a desperate way. It's just like you going, all you can do is not run away. Like, I'll look after myself, just don't run away, please. Clarify the Ace of Swords. That's a lot of cards. I feel like taking this one. Five of Cups. Huh. There is an epiphany, or a communication or clarity coming in. I feel like it's communication after a disappointment. Something you were disappointed in. The thing is, Ace of Swords is also a win. If you notice that crown on that sword, there's something that is a win, that is a victory, that is a success. Something you're disappointed in, or you think you didn't do good enough in, is actually going to turn in your favour. It's almost like the thing, have you ever seen, this might just be me, I've always noticed in interviews of actors and things, they'll say, oh, I did an audition for that and it sucked. It's the worst audition I ever did. And then I got the part. This is that energy. There's something where you're beating yourself up about something, going, that was the worst I've ever done. That was so bad. But you're still getting it. So whether that be a job interview, a literal audition, or whether, I don't know what it is, but it's like you're beating yourself up, you're crying over spilt milk. That's literally the definition of this card, is crying over spilt milk. You're like, oh my god, this is terrible, and you can't do anything about it because it's done. You can't pick the milk back up. It's spilled. Whereas with the Ace of Swords here, you're still winning. What? You're still winning. You're still getting whatever it is you think you've messed up, you think you've ruined, you think isn't going your way. It is. Which is really cool. Clarify the Three of Swords. But to begin with, it feels like you feel like it's over. You feel like something's done. That's that opportunity gone, right? Whatever that's about. And then you get like an email or a phone call being like, yep, you got the job. Yep. Some of you, it's even like a date or something. You're like, oh my god, I botched that. That was embarrassing. I didn't stop talking the whole time. And then you get like a phone call, when can I see you again? And you're like, huh? Huh? What is wrong with you? And nothing. You spoke the whole time, but you have such a nice voice. It sounded so good. Like you don't realise like, oh, but what you're speaking about was so interesting. The Hermit with the Three of Swords. So all that's telling me, firstly, is that the Three of Swords isn't that bad. The Three of Swords is just symbolising, I feel like, a warning of if you isolate this week, that won't be in your best interest. That will be harming yourself in some way. If there is something someone invites you to do, and you're like 50-50, you're kind of like, oh, I want to stay home. I don't want to go out. But then you're also like, oh, I've not gone out all week, so I probably should. Oh, but I want to stay home. If you're on the fence about something, probably go. Or if you've not been socialising and you get invited out, go. Don't let fear stop you. And the reason I say that is not only is Three of Swords heartbreak or like loss or hurt, this is also fear sometimes, because fear can be quite a painful thing. Fear can be something that not even in the moment, it's maybe after the fact where you go, oh my gosh, I let fear stop me from doing that thing. I let fear stop me from just going with it, from just seeing where that led, seeing where that would take me. I let fear stop me, and that can sometimes hurt. And with the Hermit card, I just feel as if there's something saying don't isolate. There's a bug. I'm so sorry. I'm glad my face was covered. The bug just tried to enter my mouth. Anyways, the Hermit card also, like, some of you are healing pain. The Hermit is about going inward and really not avoiding certain feelings or certain memories or certain self-discoveries. With the Three of Swords, also with the Four of Swords, if you're healing, sometimes when you avoid a thought or a feeling or an emotion, it does you more harm than good. And so with the Hermit card, I feel like you might be paying more attention and giving pain more attention in order to heal it, if that makes sense. Like, what's that quote? I think it's from The Fault in Our Stars. It's like, pain demands to be felt. It's kind of true. Like, when you lean into certain pains, physical, emotional, mental, when you lean into them, they kind of go away. And I mean that honestly. Like, whatever it may be, whether it be just a stomach ache, whether it be a really intense heartbreak, when you lean into it and focus on it and go, this hurts. Why is this hurting me? Why did that break my heart so much? Why is this upsetting me? When you lean into it, it then oftentimes fades because you felt it. It's demanding you to feel it for some reason. If you ignore it, it's just going to sit there. Some of you, that could be a really tight chest lately. But yeah, I feel like you're healing it. I feel like you're getting to the bottom of something. Sorry, I feel like this has been a really long reading. I feel like I've babbled on for hours. If anything I said in this reading resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing. And I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tall Tarot Tuesdays.